8 more people were arrested today in Britain's ongoing phone hackings.
The trailer was about a cheerful and ambitious teenage girl, Millie Dowler, who has been murdered in the year 2002. Soon after her unfortunate encounter, her phone was hacked by journalists of News of the World and by the private investigator appointed by News of the World.
Some of the message was deleted as part of the hacking. This has resulted in giving false hope to Millie's parents and family that she is still alive. After the investigation, the phone hacking scandal was uncovered and the syndicate were punished. Due to enormous public pressure, News of the World had to close down and ended their 168 years of publishing empire.
This documentary is mainly about the unethical phone hacking scandals, which has struck NewsCorp and the Murdoch family. It was documented in our series due to the impact of the scandal, which shook the media industry, politics, government agencies, high-profile figures, celebrities, and the wider community.
This documentary aims to provide review on what had actually happened, why does it occur, how did NewsCorp tackle the scandal, and what implication does it have on the media industry and the wider community.
As the phone hacking scandal has brought more attention to the public in worldwide, there is a rising intensity in investigating and reporting of this topic by the media. The Daily Mail declares that phone hacking scandal of News Corp is a squalid and shameful saga, which besmirched the whole British newspaper industry. In Daily Telegraph, there is comic about a wife advising to her husband, "Don't tell people you work for a newspaper. Pretend you are a member of the Gaddafi family." This cartoon indirectly critiques the scandal of newspaper industry. Besides that, Financial Times condemned News Corp for not acting upon the phone hacking scandal involving royal family 6 years ago. They have urged News Corp to assign an independent figure to investigate the allegations.
In this issue, there were large reactions generated by the NewsCorp investor.
NewsCorp share decreased by 12% after the scandal happened.
According to Couple, a shareholder of NewsCorp, the market reaction shows how seriously this scandal is being taken by the investor.
Moreover, another investor initiated a campaign to remove the chairmanship of Murdoch and to appoint an independent board chairman.
This implies that they are dissatisfied with Murdoch. They believe that if Murdoch resigns, NewsCorp share will recover.
Prince Awalid bin Talal, the second biggest shareholder of NewsCorp. The company's phone hacking scandal is not helping the name of the company and is not something to be proud of. A British parliamentary panel commented that Rupert Murdoch is not a fit person to lead a major company, citing his willful blindness to unethical behavior.
The warning signs of the corporate failure can be observed through the following timeline. In November 2005, News of the World editors and journalists has engaged in phone hacking of the British royal family. In August 2006, editor of News of the World and private investigator were arrested due to phone hacking of high-profile celebrities. In January 2007, editor Cliff Goodman and private investigator Glenn McQuaid are convicted of conspiracy to hack into voicemails of royals and were sentenced to jail. In September 2010, former journalist Sean Hall alleged that phone hacking was a common practice at News of the World. In July 2011, journalists hacked into missing teenager Millie Dowler's voicemail and deleted message to free space. The falling and closure of the News of the World can be foreseen. There are a series of phone hacking scandals before the collapse. The failure for taking corrective measures 6 years ago has contributed to its failure today. The editors conducting the scandal were punished, but the whole system of journalism is not being reviewed and readdressed. In short, the root of the problem has not been tackled, which causes it deteriorate.
Mr. Murdoch, do you accept that ultimately you are responsible for this whole fiasco?
No.
You're not responsible. Who is responsible?
The people that I trusted to run it, and then maybe the people they trusted.
According to the statement of Rupert Murdoch, he claimed the executive who ran the business, the journalists responsible for the reporting, and all the people involved in the scandal, such as the police who accepted the bribe, the private investigators who provide the leak and others.
It is partly true. The Murdoch family should be held accountable too for the scandal. As the chairman and the chief executive officer of the corporation, he should be held responsible. When the scandals involving royal family first arose 6 years ago, he failed to take corrective measures to prevent the issues from reoccurring. He is the captain of the corporation. When the ship sinks, the captain goes down with the ship.
As a result of the scandal, the accounting disclosure were examined. It was revealed in the financial report of News Corporation that the revenue for publishing segment has dropped by 31%, while other segments remain relatively strong. The strong fall was due to the phone hacking scandal uncovered on July 2011. The income statement shows a significant drop in their net profit by more than 50%, mainly due to the restructuring charges incurred in the financial year. It was disclosed in the report that the restructuring charges are primarily related to the newspaper business. However, it did not provide further disclosure on the breakdown of the cost. They also reviewed the ongoing investigation in their report. They acknowledged the fact that it will tarnish their image and affect their going concern. The corporate governance after the scandal were reviewed. As a result of the scandal, the board of directors has set up the Management and Standard Committee. The committee is independent and is responsible for all the matters relating to phone hacking scandals. Furthermore, the corporation has mitigated the impact of the scandal with CSR. In the attempt to create a positive impression towards the scandal, they have donated all the revenues prior to the shutting down of the News of the World to the charity. Legitimacy theory has its essence in the idea that there are a form of social contract between the organization and the society. Ultimately, it legitimizes the organization's existence. News of the World shows the importance of business legitimacy and good corporate governance citizenship. The case shows how multinational corporations have to meet the social contract and legitimacy consensus of the society. As a result of the phone scandal, News of the World breaches the social contract. They have practiced unethical journalism by deceiving, breaching confidentiality, and violating privacy. They obtained the truth through illegal means and exploited them. Legitimacy is used to restore relationship and to confirm responsibility of the organization by obtaining the license to operate. An example of the importance of stakeholder management is implementation of the Management and Standards Committee as a central role between company and interest group. The new committee supports the fact that imbalance amongst market relationships can reshape an organization's structure.
The first consequence of the scandal is NewsCorp will need to spend a lot to settle this scandal. According to the figures reported to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the scandal has already cost NewsCorp $535 million, including financial settlements with 718 phone hacking victims, and that's not it. Furthermore, phone hacking and bribery scandal damage the reputation of the company. Not only NewsCorp itself will have significant impacts, even the other media companies might be affected due to this scandal. The public's view of the media has been changed since the phone hacking scandal. These scandals create different political problems. It faces public criticism, shareholder revolt, and political investigation. In addition, the most serious consequence of a scandal is it could bring the going concern issues to a company. News of the World was forced to terminate its 168-year-old of publishing empire due to public pressure.
The ethical journalism of the UK press have come under spotlight after the phone hacking scandal. It was widely condemned because unethical journalism is deceiving, breaching confidentiality, and violating privacy. In regards to this, the British Premier announced that an inquiry will be launched to examine the culture, ethics, and practices of the British press. Lastly, it resulted in psychological trauma for the victim. One of the victims, Paul, stated that he was mentally affected. His friendship has also been affected because he could not understand where his personal privacy was spreading from. It is a relief to him when the court cases saw out the extent of any hacking against him.
Companies need to take immediate and appropriate actions against the wrongdoers. When there is an evidence of wrongdoing, a leader should not encourage or tolerate unethical behavior. Murdoch should take actions against his senior employees who engage in unethical behavior for bribing the top officials and engage in phone hacking for more headlines. He should immediately implement corrective measures such as organization policies or code of conduct to more effectively tackle root of the problem.
It is important for NewsCorp to report ethically, since there is a social contract between NewsCorp and its stakeholders. It is necessary to meet society expectations to ensure sustainability and going concern. The consequences of wrongdoing is paying high price.